What is going on, guys? Today we are going to be doing some crazy in the MazdaSpeed 3 max flow fuel pump internal. So we're at the point now where the Speed 3 is going to be making quite a bit of power, and we need these. So what this is. So I decided to go with CorkSport for my fuel pump internals. Black Friday sale, had a good decent deal, and so I picked them up. One thing that I do like about the CorkSport setup is that they provide tools to help ease the installation, so you don't do it wrong and you do it right each time. Plus they include this cool box, and you damn right know that if I ever get married, I'm proposing with those box. I believe that's all in there. So basically these are, I believe that's your setup tools, and then you get this and then this. Bear with me as I'm a little unfamiliar with this whole kind of thing. I did watch a couple videos, kind of read the instructions a little bit through, but I'm gonna kind of go like step by step and kind of learn each way as I go. So if anybody like same as me who wants to do this for themselves, don't know what they're doing, I can assure you that if I can do it, then you can do it. You guys came in clutch again with good quality products. Hopefully this does work, and get started with installing this. Like I said, you get that, and then you also get a big booklet of instructions with photos on it. I'm a little nervous, it's kind of cold outside, but I mean, you gotta learn, you gotta make power. If you're gonna make power, you gotta, you know. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna bring the car inside here just so I can work inside today. I gotta move the Honda before we start, and I gotta find the keys for the Honda. I don't know. So it's finally been raining out. The wrap kind of decided to send it. Yeah, so there's like tinfoil everywhere, all over my window, the side of the car and everything. So anyways, I have to go to the store and get a e-torque set. So I'm gonna be reading instructions as we go. Like I said, I'm not too familiar. We're gonna remove the battery cover first. One thing that I noticed is that Cobb, I did watch a couple of videos. One video told us to remove the entire battery box and everything. CorkSport doesn't, although CorkSport's way kind of seemed a little more crowded. I'm not gonna fight it though. I'm gonna go CorkSport's way because I like easily. This big boy. My glove already sent it. So what I did quickly, what they did mention in their install video, is I removed the PCV valve from this attachment, and then I also moved the brake and moved it over. So now I actually got quite a bit of room in here. I didn't show you guys, but I'll show you what happened here. So basically, right under the fuel pump, so on the other side, there is a 17mm bolt, and then there's also the 19mm nut. You have to hold the 17 and you have to rotate the 19. Then it will start making noises. Put a cloth down there if you just ran the vehicle. Because I did. I'm doing this while it's hot. Cool. So now we got to remove a couple clips here. Wiggle that. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh my god, dude. Smells like just gas in here. Okay, so that one's done. So everything's loose now. Now we have to take the actual pump out of the car. Are going to be those 3 bolts that I was, the Torx. There's 2 on top, one right there, and then there's one on the bottom. Go ahead and take those out. And you guys want a E8. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this out now. Like I was saying, straight up guys, it's not as hard once you do it. Like I said, I was like scared, but like now that I did it, it's honestly like not even that bad. Like it's just, it's tight. It's a tight situation, but it's hot. Oh, it's leaking on me. We got the fuel pump out, boys. We did it. So the 19mm bolt, they told you to not fell. So that's gonna be a fun one to try and get back up, but I'm not so focused about that. Dump out the gas that's in here. Okay. Okay, and there we have it. So the internals are apart now. Okay, so these 2 are done. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and lubricate. So we're gonna go like this. Take this new piece, put it in the top. And put that in just like that. The screw on there. Slide this into there. Okay, so now that we put the tappet and everything onto that, I'm gonna go ahead and they want us to put small end of the sleeve in first. Drop that in there. Okay, now that's there. We need to torque to 40 foot-pounds. And we are done finally with the fuel pump. So we'll go ahead, put it back into the car. Okay, so a little explanation of what I just did. I got the fuel pump back in there. So the high pressure fuel pump line that goes like under it, with the nut under it. Basically, I had issues with that getting in the way, so I had to kind of like just bend it out of the way so I could push it in far enough so that it would get under it. And then other than that, I pushed it in good enough to where I could get the bolts in, push it in even more, tighten it up a bit on the bolts, and then I ended up by just tightening it and then got it to seal onto the block. So I'm gonna go ahead and tighten them. They say 8 foot-pounds. Also, if you guys don't have a magnet to get this bolt, using a pair of pliers. All right guys, so we finished it. As you guys can hear, the car's running in the back. I'm so incredibly thankful. I'm sorry I didn't record the last bit of putting it back together. Battery died on the camera. It's super cold out right now. So some final information steps. Just make sure everything's put back together. I put that blue clip back together. It went on fine. All of it's tight. I made sure everything was back. Everything's on there right now. I primed it 4 times. It did make some weird noises, so that's fine. When I did start it up, it stuttered a bit, and I thought it was gonna die, and then it spurted back to life, and the car is living. So it might be a little finicky when you start it up, but it's reasonable. The car, like, it sounds fine. It's not making any new noises or anything. It seems like it's idling a little bit better than what it normally was, so good signs maybe. But other than that, now the MazdaSpeeds is ready to make some power. I'm definitely glad I got that over with. Now I know how to take it out and everything, which is super sick. So I can't wait to take out more stuff on this car and just kind of learn about it. But definitely, like, even just taking like that out, I've already like overpassed what I did on the Mazda 3. Like the Mazda 3, I would not touch that thing. And like I'm taking a Speed 3, like it's a fuel pump, I know, but anyways. So one thing that I like to mention, this whole like CorkSport thing, it did help a little bit, so I'm kind of glad that they included that. Yeah, I mean, like, other than that, make sure you just have a lot of the gas spilled out of the fuel pump when I was taking it out, so make sure you have some gas lying around, and then obviously a little bit of oil so you can lubricate the things, and then I mean just put it back in and just go for it. Take your time and everything. Surprisingly, it only took me like 4 hours, and that was like even jumping back and forth from the stores. I had to go downtown. That was like an hour trip itself. So I finally found the sockets. Make sure you guys get a good socket and everything. Other than that, just wing it. So currently no leaks. I've checked for leaks and everything. It's been running for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna let it run for about 5 more minutes. I'm gonna go take it out for a drive, see how she is, and then call it a night. It's super cold. I want to go inside, but I'm super stoked on that. So if you guys have any questions or comments and I didn't explain something good enough to you guys, like I said, I'm still kind of learning on this thing, put them down in the comments below and I'll definitely respond to you guys if you guys have any, you know, issues with anything or something. But other than that, guys, keep it real. I'll see you guys in the next one.